What is going on, guys? Sean here. Welcome back to another video. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Sean. I built a self-publishing business starting when I was age 21, and by the time I was 26, I was able to become a self-made millionaire from my publishing business and travel the world. I live in Bali right now and just basically live the laptop lifestyle thanks to publishing. So this channel is really basically about me just sharing what I've learned from my own journey of publishing, building a publishing business and investing my money, and also, digital nomading around places. So if you're interested in those kind of things, and if you want to follow me along in this journey, then leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos that I post. So in this video, I want to talk about what I learned from losing $125,000 at age 23, because I have indeed lost $125,000 when I was 23. And I have a little story to tell, and hopefully some lessons that I learned from that, as I share it to you, hopefully it'll be beneficial. So let's get started. All right, so before we get into the actual lessons on what I learned losing that kind of money, let me just tell you what happened. So what happened was I was building a publishing business, and I was making about 10K a month from it. And what happened was back in the days, around 2017, 2018, everybody that I would listen to when it comes to publishing advice, because before me, because right now I'm, I guess technically a publishing guru in this space, although I don't consider myself a guru, there were a different set of publishing gurus back in the days when I first got started. And they would all say that 10K a month is around the limit when it comes to publishing. So once you hit 10K a month, you should go and look for different businesses. You should take the money from publishing and put it into different businesses. So I believed that, and I went on and started a different business. Now, this different business required a lot of money to get started. So basically, it was a affiliate marketing business, but it was kind of like a multi-level marketing / affiliate marketing. So you had to buy their products so that you can sell it. So you had to be the customer yourself. And the issue is their product was really, really expensive. So to get all the product, because when I do something, I always go all in. So I went all in, and I invested around $60,000 to get all their products. And then I got coaching for $15,000, and then spent around $20,000 in Facebook ads, and then another 10K in something else. So a different source of traffic. So around $100,000 from this business. And the way they taught Facebook ads was that we had to spend so much in Facebook ads. We call it the bully method. So the bully method basically was that we bully out our competition by bidding so high, like significantly higher than them, and also increasing our daily budget so much. So basically what happened was we'll be spending thousands of dollars a day, hundreds of dollars every single hour, and some people would do like thousands of dollars an hour, on Facebook ads, so that none of your competition can compete with you, right? When it comes to, the auction system that Facebook ads has. So I would do that, but I didn't really have a ton of money. I mean, $100,000 was my life savings that I saved up from, all the years of publishing, right? I was living extremely frugally, and I saved, and that's how I was able to invest $100,000, which is everything that I had at that point. So I was doing that. And then back then I didn't even know that you can automate your Facebook ads. So I didn't know you can turn it off or turn it on anytime, like a bot can do that. So I thought I had to manually do so. And because I lived in Hawaii with the time difference, we wanted to start running the Facebook ads on the morning of Eastern time. So I think 6 a.m. Eastern time. And that is about 12 a.m. in Hawaii. So because I didn't know there were systems that you can automate this, I would wake up at 12 a.m., turn on the Facebook ads, and because we spend so fast that I couldn't sleep for more than 2 hours at a time, because I had to wake up every 2 hours to check those Facebook ads to make sure we're not burning money, right? So I would wake up at 12 a.m. And then go to sleep and then wake up at 2 a.m. just to check the ads, and then go to sleep, wake up at 4 a.m. just to check the ads, go to sleep, wake up at 6 a.m., get ready, go to my day job, and then come back. And then, during the day job, I'm checking my ads all the time. So that's what I did. I lost so much money. I basically only made $3,000 out of the 100K that I invested in. So it was crazy. And what happened was that company got shut down by the FTC. So it's a long story, but a lot of people lost money as well. So the company got shut down. And the good thing is, or the crazy thing is, I was actually glad that the company got shut down and I lost 100K. I was actually glad because I didn't have to feel so pressured to make it happen. Because at that point I've invested 100K, I'm like, I have to make this happen, right? So I was glad that I was let off of that pressure, I guess. But right after that, I was also scammed for another 25K that I saved up from publishing, right? Because I'm still like making 10K a month from publishing. So a couple months later, I invested 25K into this guru that claimed that they were a millionaire, successful affiliate marketer in this business and this, and he was going to show me how to do affiliate marketing. And he wanted 25K for coaching. So I paid him again, pretty much everything I had. And then turns out he was a liar and he didn't have no experience with affiliate marketing. And the advice that he would give me was one of the most horrible business advice that you would ever hear. Nothing made sense. And a couple months later, I discovered that he was a fraud. And then I basically, just stopped talking to him. But obviously I lost that 25K. So that is the backstory of how I lost $125,000 all within the span of about a year when I was age 23. So let's get into what I've learned from it. All right, so the first thing that I've learned is specific to publishing, and that is 10K is definitely not the limit with publishing or any other business. So whether you're doing publishing right now or whether you're building a different kind of business, 10K a month is not the limit. I've proven that to be true because I've made way more than 10K after the story that I showed you, right? And also so many other people that I know makes way more than 10K a month. So 10K is literally just the start, and so many publishers make multiple 5 figures or even 6 figures a month. I personally know a couple people that makes over 100K every single month from their publishing business. Now, the second thing I learned is if something is working, just keep doing it. So many people build a successful business, get really, really good at doing that, then they somehow think it's better to start a completely new business that they have no skill set in, right? Yes, you can transfer skills from publishing to other businesses, but it's not completely same. So you still have to learn the ways of the new businesses, right? So you're kind of starting over from scratch. And this is very interesting because I've fallen into the same trap of completely trying to pivot out when I already had something that was good and something that was working. And for whatever reason, I always kept on looking for something else, rather than just keep doing what is already working, which is a very interesting psychology, right? But a lot of people do this. So when something is good and when something is working, obviously you're really good at doing that activity. So stick to what's working and what you're good at, just keep doing it as long as it's working, right? So that is what I recommend rather than trying to pivot completely out of it. Now, the next thing I learned is you don't need to spend a lot of money to make a lot of money. And this is something that I used to believe in when I was 23. I thought because I invested 100K into a business, I thought I would be making a lot more. I thought I would be playing a bigger game than publishing, right? But that's not the case. The more you invest does not equal more you make. So you don't make more just because you spent more. You can start a business at a very, very low amount of startup cost, right? And still make a crap ton of money. So publishing is a perfect example. Like you can start with a small investment. Like I started with a couple $1,000s. I published a couple books, right? And then I made money from those and I just took that money and reinvested into making more money, right? Or reinvested into making more books. And then those books made more money. So I took that and made more books. And those books made more money. So I took that and made more books. And I basically just invested back into the business, or put that money back into the business for 6 years straight. And I was making a ton of money. But my initial investment from my actual pocket was just a couple $1,000s when I started. So that is the beauty of publishing and many other online business. So more upfront investment does not equal to more income. And this is not just me. I mean, there's other people with similar stories. I actually have a friend over here that was just in Bali. He just left to Thailand, but he was telling me the exact same thing. He started publishing with, I think, $1,000. And then he made a few books, right? And then he started making money. So he just kept reinvesting back into the business. So his initial out-of-pocket cost was just $1,000. And in the end, he was able to sell the business, I think, for around $100,000 recently. So he made multiple six figures in the lifetime of his publishing business with an initial investment of $1,000. And same with me. I invested a couple $1,000s initially, and I was able to make way more than seven figures in the lifetime of this business. So you don't need to spend a lot of money to make a lot of money. The next thing that I've learned is you want to trust but verify claims people make. So it is good to trust people, but always verify their claims rather than blindly taking their words for it. Because anyone can claim anything online, even me, right? Even me. You don't want to trust anything I say blindly. And that is why I try to do income reports and actually show you the pictures or videos of, my dashboard and also how much I'm making, my investment portfolio. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible because I was scammed from someone who was a complete liar, but he was telling everybody online that he was this successful person, but he never showed proof. So he would say a ton of stuff and he would make a ton of claims, but he would never back it up with actual proof. And that was my mistake. I trusted him, but I should have verified claims that he made, right? And you should do the same thing. You can trust me, but you should probably verify what I'm trying to say by maybe watching my old videos on income report and those kind of things. There's a whole playlist on that on my channel, so you can go and watch that. But that's the thing with online, is that it's so easy for anybody to post videos and come across as this expert. But if they're not actually showing proof that they know what they're talking about, or they're actually getting results, then oftentimes I'm a little skeptical to even listen to them, So I want to see the results, that they actually know what they're talking about. All right, so the last lesson that I've learned, and this is kind of a bonus, is publishing is one of the best business in the world. I genuinely think so. I've tried out many different businesses. Obviously, I didn't try out all of the different business models out there, so maybe there are some that I'm missing. But from the ones that I've seen, from the ones that I know and tested out myself, publishing has been the most lucrative, the most simple, and beginner friendly, and it's just better overall. It's like the most passive too, So while I was spending all my time trying to build these other businesses, right, losing a ton of money every single day from Facebook ads, my publishing business was making me $10K a month passively without doing anything. Like, I wasn't even building my publishing business because I was so busy trying to recoup my $100K investment. And on the side, my publishing business was making $10K a month consistently. And that is how I was able to recover from the loss of $100K. And if I didn't have publishing, I would have been really, really screwed. So I've looked into many businesses out there, and very few business model offers this type of hands-free, hands-off passive income. So that is why I believe publishing is one of the best. So that is it for this video. Hopefully these lessons were helpful for you, so you don't have to make the same mistake that I've made and losing over 125K in 1 year, and you don't have to go through multiple depressions and panic attacks and anxiety that I've gone through. But if you do want to get into publishing, and if you want to check out a program, I do have a publishing course. It's kind of a complete course. I just brain dumped everything that I know and that worked for me to build a multiple six-figure business into this course, and the link is below this video, as well as all the tools and resources that I recommend also in the video description below. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks.